Hi, welcome to SPR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. His name is Mike Brenner. We are the Odds Couple. We come to you from SportsbookReview.com, and today is Friday, the 9th of December. And
you know the old adage, Pete, when you have a good week of hard work, you got to celebrate and cheer. I would have brought you one, but I guarantee you would have probably said no. But Brenner's going to have a cold one. You don't mind, do you?
Sure. We'll throw up the record, and that people will understand why you're celebrating a little bit here. You're up over 14 units in the NFL, 8% over 8% ROI. Of course, this is the NFL wrap-up show for NFL Week 14. You got a bunch of picks going.
How you feeling about your picks this week?
Well, I've just got two. I'm feeling okay about both of them. And,
I've never seen you contain yourself like that, Pete.
No,
Two
the
picks?
NFL is a little bit tricky right now. Usually by kickoff, I have a bunch more picks. But let's go over the picks that you've given. You have Seattle minus 2.5, Detroit minus 7.5, Detroit first half, Detroit team total over, Arizona plus 2.5, Cincinnati minus 4.5, Washington minus 1, Minnesota minus 3, San Diego first half, Dallas minus 3, Dallas first half, and then a Detroit, Dallas, Washington 10-point teaser. And I have Washington minus 1, and of course I gave Baltimore plus 7.5.
Yeah.
And now the Washington
that line's
game
going down to 7.
Yeah,
now, hasn't it?
and the Washington game is interestingly up to 2 or 2.5. So we beat that line move. We got it at minus 1 plus 106, and now it's up to 2 or 2.5. So that's a nice line move. Although it's not the best news in the world that when we did we previewed that game with Teddy Govers that he liked Philadelphia, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And then I gave Baltimore at 7.5, and now that's down to 7 everywhere. So that's a somewhat nice move.
It is. Pete, that defense is ready. They said that they had one of the best practice weeks defensively that they have had in a long time. Yes. And if Harbaugh speaks like that, he doesn't throw out no dirt. He speaks it like it is. And that defense has quietly gotten dangerous all year. And I think Tom Brady knows it too. This could be a damn battle.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, as my reasoning for giving that pick is that it's usually a little bit closer than expected. And
again,
the road team
our only blinking light going caution is Joe Flacco. Can he do 2 weeks worth of earning a paycheck?
Yeah, right. So, I think Well, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But you like Seattle, and that one is it hasn't moved much, but that's what I'm tempted to like it more and more. There's supposed to be some snow for that game.
I think you ought to jump on in. We'll just put a damn.
We'll
plow that snow right to the bank, baby.
And I don't think I'm going to go on it, but I've said that I feel a little bit funny about the Detroit-Chicago game. I think your team total is fine. Maybe even the first half is fine, but it feels like Chicago might. I don't know. But then again, Barkley is rookie going into that
Detroit.
Dome.
That team's got so much momentum, and John Fox is out the door. They know it. There's nothing to play for, Pete. I don't know. I wouldn't let you. If anything, I want you to jump on with me, but I wouldn't let you go the other side. I don't know. Chicago. Who'd they play last week? The 49ers.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mike Brenner, is there anything you're going to add to your already massive NFL card for NFL
I
Week
am,
14?
Pistol Pete, and I'm having fun doing it. All right. I am going with the Colts first half because I like what I saw the other night. Andrew Luck and company on Monday night. I was off that game. All right. But I saw a machine, a well-oiled machine for a minute, no matter who they played. And I know it was the Jets. But he had a confidence in his eyes that I haven't seen in a while. That team looked like they were having fun again. And I know it's going to be a battle. This is going to be a battle. But I like them on the first half because I think they pick up that same momentum. And if I'm correct, the game's laying about, 6.5?
Yeah, so the first half is a bunch of places have 3.5. BetOnline and sportsbetting.ag have 3 minus 120, so we can give you that one. And we'll see what the Pinnacle opener is.
We're going to go with the 3 minus 120.
Well, 3 minus
I like
120.
it, Pete. Any thoughts on that with how Luck looked the other night?
Yeah, I mean, I did. If you remember in the show, I said I was leaning, or maybe that was in the fantasy show, I don't remember, but I said I was leaning Indianapolis over the Jets just because when you have two teams with a lot of flaws, but you have a major discrepancy in quarterback, and obviously Andrew Luck is playing in top form now. He can carry the team.
And what
on
he
his
did,
shoulders.
what I saw the other night, and I pay attention to this stuff. He was audibling from the line so well. I mean, he looked like he had been focused for a minute. Kind of reminded me of the old when Peyton Manning used to audible.
Yeah.
He was doing that. He was on top of his game. I like it. I think that's going to be a ticket
and you have
casher.
sort of the same situation here with a major discrepancy in quarterbacks here and teams that are otherwise flawed all over the field. So it's a kind of a high line, but you're only taking on the first half. All right, Mike Brennan, you have another one.
I'm going on this one. You're not going to like it. For some reason, I think every time I hear the Tennessee Titans, I think of you. All right, I'm going with the Broncos full game.
Okay, I don't necessarily.
No, but I know. But you've had a good read on Tennessee, and I thought you might say no.
I'm still looking into that one.
Okay. Now, if I'm correct, Broncos are getting a point.
Yeah, a point and 1.5. We can give you the heritage line right now.
Did anybody not see them play that game last week?
Yeah.
They looked pretty good. The defense looked pretty sharp. What's going on with this line?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Denver is. Yeah, you're saying that they should be favored.
I think so. On the road, I could see this being -1 or 1.5, not +1 or 1.5.
Yeah. No, you may be right. And listen, but by kickoff, this may be a -1 or -2 in favor of
I'll grab
Denver.
it there, but I like that.
Tennessee doesn't necessarily have a home field advantage either, so that's another thing.
Hey, Dennis, thanks for that beard, by the way. Seriously, that was a great idea.
Denver
got it, Mike
plus
Brenner.
1.5,
Best bartender in Costa Rica.
-110, plus 1.5, -110. All right, Mike Brenner, and that's all that you're going to add.
I got one more.
You got another one.
I just got
oh
one
my God.
more.
All right.
And again,
okay.
I was waiting to see what was happening.
Yeah.
You were
Okay.
asking
All
about
right.
this the other
Okay.
day,
All right.
and guess what? All right, I heard an interview with Matt Ryan, and I saw no defeat. I saw no defeat.
Oh,
he
no.
took
Really?
complete responsibility and said, "I owe it to this team. We are still in the hunt, and I'm going to get it back." When he says that, I'm on the first half because he wants to straighten it out. They're going to play the Rams on a turf that is very well. I mean, it's no longer on the turf. They're outside. I'm not big on him on the road, but the fact that his words are saying, "All right, I'm going to get it back for them," I like that. That's confidence. And I just don't think. I think Jeff Fisher now rests on his laurels. He just got a contract extension. Knows the team's not going anywhere. He doesn't have to stress out. This team has nothing to really play for. Gurley might give him a little bit of problems, but I like the early edge first half with Atlanta because I think that pissed off, he's got that chip on his shoulder, Ryan does, and when he says that, I think I'm going to listen because there was too many weeks this year that he was really good, Pete.
Okay, well, we can give you -4, -105, or you can wait for the pinnacle line. This is one that I think might actually go down, but you can just take 4
I'm gonna take
-105.
4. I could see them being up by 10 at halftime. He's mad. He wants to go out, and they have so much talent there. They really do. And Dan Quinn is not the coach that's going to let these guys quit.
All right.
But you were asking about that, and someone asked about it in our Q&A yesterday, so that's why I was bringing up Atlanta.
All right. Well, you certainly have a ton of balls this week in the NFL, Mike Brenner. You got about 12 or 13 picks here. I can't even figure out how many. Yeah.
That sounds like something you did on the last day of basketball last year.
Right.
Remember that? You put 18 plays out on the last NBA card.
Sometimes it can be fun to do that.
You went 9-9. It was beautiful.
All right, Mike Brenner. I think I'm just going to stick with my 2 picks for now. I'm liking them both, though, and you've got about 12 or 15 picks.
And I'm all right with it.
And, good luck this week, Mike Brenner, and we'll be back on Monday for the Monday card for the opening lines for NFL Week 15 on Monday.
That's right. We're the odds couple. We're coming to you.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.